Hi, so this is the MOEN Banbury CA87553, and it's a very popular brand in Home Depot, and I'm going to show you what's in the inside of the box and some of the comments that I have. So, let me go ahead and... So if you look at this, you'll see this is a rounded edge. Comes with the instruction manual, so and this is how the quick connect looks like. It's a plastic piece here, and what it does is it connects this hose, so this end and this faucet here, this piece right here. So this is the quick connect. Some people in the reviews have mentioned that they've struggled with that they have to push it really in, and that definitely has to click and snap in. Now for the faucet. Now the thing about the faucet here is in the display it has sort of like a matching gray here, and you'll notice that for this one it's black, so just be aware of that the display model may not match what's actually in the box, or even the pictures that you see online, because there is like a black, you see there's a black casing in there that's exposed, whereas in the pictures and actually in the display in the store, that's actually a very light gray, so it actually looks like it matches, and there's not as big a gap. And I think those were the older models that they have on the display, where the gap is not as big. But keep in mind that once you install it, it's at a lower angle, so it's going to look like this. So it's not like you will notice the gap as much. One thing I do like about this model is that it does have this curve out in the front here, and this base is raised, so it's not flush. It's not flush to the base here. That, you know, the faucet base is raised right here. Same with these handles, it's raised a little bit and it blends in as part of the base, versus a handle that comes down flush to the base, which in a previous model that I reviewed, that's how it looks. So this here, this actual faucet here, it is plastic, but I mean it feels like any chrome, aluminum, or metal that you would be installing. I mean, it doesn't feel all that cheap, but it depends on I guess how finicky you are. Sometimes some people who's reviewed this says it just feels cheap and like plastic, but that wasn't the case for me. I mean, it seems fairly sturdy. So I'm going to tap it here just to show you some of how it sounds, and you know whether you could tell it's sturdy or not. But it's not metal, it's definitely plastic. And here's the things that twist on. So this is brass, no doubt about it. At the bottom here is brass. So and this is for the sprayer. So a lot of this is sort of like a twist on type installation, which is very typical. There's sort of like a washer here between the base, but that's really it. I did want to mention that this raises about 9.5 inches above the base here, and also from this point to the center is also 9.5 inches. So that's how far out from the sink this will actually stick out once you install it. So it's you know, so you can gauge just about, you know, estimating how into the center of your sink this will be after you install it. I really want to take this out, but it's kind of hard to do in one hand. So one thing I always make sure of after I buy this is that when I turn these, they're actually in the center and they're not off a little bit. So for the most part, this was in the center when you turn these on. And so show you some of the top parts. And one thing to note is that to take the handle out, there's actually a small hex screw here. I don't know if you can see that hole. So there's a hole here, and there's a hex screw for this, or not a screw, but a hex bolt. So, but alright, there you go. That is the Banbury. Let me try to get it in different angles for you. So that's the Banbury brand that of MOEN that you'll see, model that you'll see in Home Depot. And that's really it. Thank you for watching.